Alright, so we have our tank lid here, and as you can see and remember, we marked out where we're going to drill some holes for our plates to fit on top there. This one up here is just going to be an inspection plate to clean and look and all that. So it'll be, just a solid fiberglass plate. This one down here is going to have all the plumbing for the tank, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of the tank. You also saw that we fiberglassed these two thickened sections here, and this is because we're actually going to be drilling and tapping this for our bolts to screw into. So what we're going to do now is sand this down, clean this up a little bit, and then we're going to drill and carve out all of the core material and get some straight thickened epoxy in there so that this whole section is good, thick, solid fiberglass that we can then drill and tap into. Alright, so the camera stopped recording at some point. That's how it goes. We don't have a video camera, so the cameras that we use to record just record for a little while and then they stop, and when I'm in the middle of, sanding, sometimes I don't remember to start it again. But anyhow, we have got this all done. These are all nice and sanded down as well. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not ever going to see it, but I just wanted to make sure there were no sharp edges and make sure all of this was good, make sure that our core was exposed because we're about to dig all of that out. So yeah, I think the next thing that we're going to do here is drill these holes out. And once they're drilled out, that'll give us a good idea of where all the core is. We'll scrape the core out of here. We'll scrape the core out around each hole and try to get as much out as possible all around there. And then we'll fill this with thickened epoxy. Alright, so you can see we carefully drilled our holes there, tried to keep everything aligned so that the holes in the aluminum plate match up perfectly. Looks like we need to do a little bit more sanding on this side where we punched through, but everything is looking really good. So now what we'll do is just clean this up a little bit and then start scraping out all of the core so that we can fill it with thickened epoxy. Alright, so we have cleared out all of the core material here, and you can see I'm just using like a skewer, I guess this is, and I've bent it at a 90-degree angle and have some little baby vice grips. So I have 2 handles I can scrape with, but really, I mean, the vice grips are great. You kind of just, once you get the core material out, stick it up in here, and you can scrape all of the material out and just go around and do that, and now it is ready to be filled with epoxy. So what we'll do is tape off the bottom holes and most likely tape off the sides here and fill the holes. You know, I guess what I'm going to be doing is filling this hole until I can see it almost squirt out over in these holes, and then we'll go to the next one and push the material all the way around to prevent voids and stuff from happening. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing next.